Hello students, now we are going to discuss very important intermediate, that is carbene. Already we have discussed in our last videos, that is different types of intermediates such as carbocation, carbanion, free radicals, benzene intermediates. So today we will discuss the important intermediate, that is carbene. It is also derived from carbon. So these type of intermediates are short life intermediates. The general formula of this carbene is carbon having two covalent bonds containing two electrons. This is the general formula of carbene. This is called carbene. That is having two bonds and two electrons, containing two electrons. If you calculate the total electrons around carbon, so 2 electrons to 4 and 2, that is 6 electrons. So it has 6 electrons. As it has 6 electrons, so it is satisfies sextet. So, and as it has 6 electrons, not satisfying the octet rule, so it is carbene is electron deficient. It is electron deficient nature and acts as electrophile, because electron deficient nature, so acts as electrophiles, and having two bonds, carbon having two bonds and containing two electrons. So like your free radicals, it is also electron deficient because not satisfying the octet rules. So remaining two electron is shortage to satisfy the octet rules. So you see, this is the two electrons and this is also two electrons. So total electron around carbon is 6. That's why it is not satisfying octet rule, so electron deficient. So if you see the types of carbene, if you see the structure of a carbene generally two types. If you discuss the types, generally carbenes are two types. One is singlet carbene, second one is triplet carbene. Singlet carbene and triplet carbene. Singlet carbene generally, that if you see, it has two paired electrons, that is one pair electrons, that is singlet here. This, if you see the structure, these two electrons in the pair forms, that means pair electrons. This is the singlet carbene. But in triplet carbene, here same, if you see the structure, same, but these two electrons remain in unpaired forms, that is unpaired electrons. So this is the difference between singlet carbene and triplet carbene. In case of singlet carbene, having one pair of electrons around carbon atom, but in triplet carbene, this pair of electrons, this is not a pair, it is unpaired, two unpaired electrons available in two orbitals, but this pair of electron available in one orbitals. So this is two electrons separately available in two orbitals. This is the singlet carbene, this is the triplet carbene. But if you see the structure, but you see carbon, this is the structure of carbene. You know, carbon having 6 electron, that is 1s2, 2s2, that is your 2p, here two electrons and p orbitals. Here carbon having 4 electrons outmost shell. So this is the single electrons. If you see these single electrons, so this is 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. This is 2p2. This is case. So if the hybridization will be like this, sp2 hybridization, if it is sp2 hybridization, one in out of sp2 hybridization means 3 sp2 hybrid orbital is produced. So if you see the diagram, this is the outermost orbital of a carbon. So this is one hybrid orbitals, this is also another hybrid orbitals, then here sp2 3 hybrid orbitals, and one here, one is having 2 electrons, other that is 1 electrons. This is also sp2, this is also sp2, this is also sp2, having 2 unpaired electrons, and 1 orbitals remain vacant. 1 orbitals of carbon remain vacant. This is the vacant orbital, so let it be pz orbitals. This is vacant, and this is sp2, this is sp2, this is sp2. So if you see one lone pair having 2 bonds, these orbitals having single electron forms sigma bond with the bonded atoms. So this is sp2 hybridization and bent shape, V shape or bent. That means the shape will be like this. This is your containing 2. This is the carbon atom and this is the 2 bonded atoms. And this is V shape or bent, and this is sp2 hybridization of. This is the difference. Already we have discussed. In case of singlet carbene having pair electrons, so this is your 1 pair of electron available, so this is your singlet carbene, and here in case of triplet carbene 2 unpaired electron available, so sp hybridization. If you see the structures, this is your sp hybridization, sp hybridization, sp hybridization, and 2 orbitals py and pz. This is your py, suppose this is your pz, having single electrons, and this orbital sp orbital used in the formation of bond, covalent bond. So it will be used in the formation of covalent. Let would be hydrogen like this. So remaining 2 unpaired electrons available. So this is called triplet carbene, and having pair electron, this is called singlet carbene. But here what happens, how it is produced, why it is called singlet carbene and why it is called triplet carbene? It is the spin state. If you see the spin state, if you calculate for singlet carbene, short form SC, for singlet carbene, the spin state is 2s plus 1, 2s plus 1. 2s plus 1 will be in positive form. So result is 2. Suppose in case of singlet, you see, in case of singlet what happens, 2 electrons, one is plus half, another is minus half. So 2 into plus half minus half, then plus 1, result will be 1. So 2 plus half minus half is 0, 2 into 0, that is 0, so plus 1. As for spin state is 1, that's what is called singlet carbene. If you come to triplet carbene, TC, in case of triplet carbene what happens, 2s plus 1, 2s plus 1, if you calculate 2, here s is how much? In case of triplet carbene, 1 is plus half, so let it be 1 is plus, another is plus also. You both minus, any one you can take. Suppose plus half, another is plus half, plus 1, So 2 into plus half is 1. So 2 into 1 plus 1, that is 3. That's why as the spin state of singlet carbene is 1, that's why it is called singlet carbene. Spin state of triplet carbene is 3, that's why it is called triplet carbene. So that's why the name singlet and triplet is given to this type of carbene. Two types of carbene, that is singlet carbene and triplet carbene. So this is the regarding the structure of carbene and the spin state of carbene and the types of carbene and what are the configuration of carbene we have discussed. Then stability of carbene. If you discuss the stability, of carbene, as it is singlet carbene and triplet carbene, for related examples, suppose this is your singlet carbene, another is suppose this is your triplet carbene having unpaired electron, having pair electrons. But here if you see the stability, this singlet, this is your this is called singlet, this is called triplet. So this carbene is less stable, okay, compared to this structure. But if why this unpaired electron cannot be stabilized, but here unpaired electron can be stabilized. But in case of suppose example CF2 singlet state, another CCl2, both are having singlet form, let it be singlet form, then CBr2, if you see the stability, this is the, here it has vacant orbital, already one vacant orbital is there. So what happens, this here having lone pair and vacant orbital will be involved in the formation of pi bond. So it is 2p overlapping, here it will be 2p and 3p, here is 2p and 4p. If you see like this, so overlapping will be stronger in case of this. So this carbene is more stable than this one, as overlapping is more. So this is regarding the stability. So stability of carbene depends upon the overlapping. But in case of if you see the triplet carbene, if you see the triplet carbene, suppose CCl2 in case of triplet carbene, if you see here what happens, both it has also no vacant orbitals, but in case of singlet carbene having one vacant orbital is available. So this vacant orbital can form back bonding. So here in case of triplet carbene, if you see triplet carbene, here there is no, what happens, there is no vacant orbitals. So here chlorine, here what happens, this chlorine, as it has a lone pair and this p orbital, available p orbitals, so when the electron of pz orbital comes to y, then one vacant orbitals also creates. Then what happens, this chlorine can forms bond with the which one, the electron available with the carbon. That's why this CCl2, if you see CCl2 in case of triplet carbene is more stable than which one, CF2. So this is the stability of a carbene on the basis of type of carbene, whether singlet carbene or triplet carbene. Then as it is electron deficient, if you see as it is electron deficient, if you see one structure is like this, suppose C6H5 and suppose this carbene, phenyl, this having phenyl, so as electron deficient, then it can forms resonance, so it is stable, like carbocation, because it has pi bond conjugation, so it forms resonance with the adjacent carbon atom as electron deficient, so pi bond can be shifted to carbon atom, that's why it is also stable. So the stability of carbene depends upon the structure, whether it is triplet carbene or singlet carbene. Then this is regarding the stability. Then formation. What are the formation? Formation of carbene. Carbene formation depends mainly, we have to see how the two electrons will be available on the carbon atoms. Mainly it is produced from diazo compounds. This is the structure, diazomethane. Diazomethane, if you draw the structure, this is the CH2, then double bond N, then double bond N. This is minus charge, this is plus charge. This is the resonance structure. Then what happens? This structure convert to CH2. Then what happens? It will be convert to triple bond, then double bond N, okay, triple bond N. Then what happens? Here, when this bond breaks, this is your plus charge. Here nitrogen, as nitrogen has 4 bonds, so plus charge, double bond minus charge when shifted, and this bond breaks. So formation of, here it is a formation, this is minus charge and formation of single bond after shifting of this. Then when it breaks towards carbon, then what happens? Here CH2 having 2 electrons is formed, then nitrogen. This is called carbene. This is called methylene carbene. This is called methylene carbene. And this methylene carbene also can be produced from ketene. From ketene also methylene also produced. This is called ketene. Ketene also produce carbene like this, carbon monoxides and CH2 dot like this. And carbene also produced by the trihaloalkanes, trihalo compound. Suppose CCl3H, that is chloroform. When chloroform treated with strong base, then it takes hydrogen, then CCl3 minus, then water molecule, then from this CCl3 minus it loses one Cl minus, then dichlorocarbene is produced. This is called dichlorocarbene derivatives. So types of carbene, different types of carbene produced, it depends upon whether it is the organic compound having diazo structures, that is 2 nitrogen attached, or ketene compounds, diazo compounds, and trihaloalkane derivatives in presence of strong base produce carbene. So formation of carbene, it depends upon the bond breaking process, what way the bond breaks and the carbon becomes 2 electrons, carbon carry 2 electrons and carbon having 2 bonds. So remaining 2 electrons on the carbon atom either may be a triplet form or in the singlet form. So this is regarding the formation of carbene. Now we'll discuss now already we discussed the types of carbene, structure of a carbene, singlet carbene and triplet carbene, and the spin state of carbene, singlet carbene and triplet carbene. Then stability of carbene, already I have told you, stability of carbene depends upon the group or the atom attached to the carbon atom. Then formation of carbene. Formation of carbene mainly it is derived from diazo compounds or cation compounds or trihalo compounds in presence of strong base. Trihalo derivatives, carbon having hydrogen attached to 3 halogen, trihalogen derivative when treated with strong base forming carbene. So these are regarding the formation of carbene. Reaction of carbene. This intermediate can be used in the formation of product. So already that if you take alkene, let it be cis alkene, suppose. This is cis alkene. If you take one carbene, then product will be as both in same direction. So result is a formation of cyclic compound. This will be attached to the pi bond. Then formation of one cyclic compound is formed. Here this is R and this is R. This is one formation of cyclic compound. That is, this carbene will be added to pi bonds forming one cyclic compounds. But if it is that this is cis form, if you take trans, then same you take like this. Here what happens? Here one will be remain, here one H remain, then formation of carbene, the remaining R will be in another plane. Here H and R are in opposite direction. So what happens? When CS2 will be added, then one will be in same plane with a CS2 group because cyclic compound is forming, then other R and H will be in another plane. So this is the trans product, this is your cis product. So remember, this is very important. Use formation of a cyclic compound by carbene when it is added to pi bond conjugation. Then already you know Reimer-Taimer reaction, already you have read Reimer and Taimer reaction, RT reaction, short form it is called RT reaction, Reimer and Taimer reaction. That is mainly shown by phenolic compounds. Phenolic compounds, when phenol reacts with chloroform in presence of NaOH, then the product will be, that product is this product, substitution of CHO, is formed, and this CHCl3 in presence of OH mainly produce carbene, that is CCl2 carbene. GCl2 carbene, CCl2 carbene is produced, then acts as an electrophile attached to pi ortho position of the phenol OH group and forming, this is formyl substitution of benzene is formed. This is called Reimer-Taimer reactions. Then and another cases also observe. Suppose if you take a cyclic compound also, if you take cyclic compound, cycloaddition also like this, carbene, it will also produce one cyclic product is formed. This is also one example of involvement of carbene. Then in some cases, how higher acid is produced. Suppose you take one acid, higher member of acid can be produced using carbene. This when treated with SOCl2 in the first step, second step CH2N2 diazomethane, then your third step if you use silver oxides, if you use, then this first step your acid halide is formed, then diazomethane when it is added, then forming one extra carbon is increased, then AgTO which hydrolyzes this ketene to forms which one, acids, then product will be RCH2COH, one higher member of acid is formed. So here what are the steps? First step is the formation of acid halide, then second step is CH2 will be added, then on further hydrolysis produce ketene, then ketene means already I have told this is a ketene forms, then ketene under hydrolysis produce higher acids. So RCOH become RCH2COH, so one carbon is increased. This is the R and C, here RCH2, one CH2 is increased. So these are the some application of carbene. Carbene can be used in the formation of organic compounds. Carbene can be used in the expansion of ring. Carbene can be also used in the formation of new cyclic compound. So these are the some important reactions and the stability of carbene, formation of carbene, structure of carbene. Okay, so you practice. If you like this video, please share this video to your friends, and if you have not subscribed the channel, please subscribe the channel, and any doubts you have, please send your comments in the comment box, or you can send your questions in the comment box. Okay, thank you all.